Hey, Eric.
Hi, Chris.
I have decided to once again seek out the feeling of immersive video game vibes, like playing a regular video game.
So not an immersive simulation, but becoming immersed inside a video game.
Just playing like a console game that you go and you're in a world and you do things in it and you forget about everything else on the outside
video
world.
Game, yeah.
Like an actual kind of video game with a narrative as story and atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike, all the weird shit that I've been playing for the past couple of years, like, Balatro, Against the Storm, all these dumb games.
Played Against the Storm recently?
Against the Storm?
Yeah, isn't that the Blizzard MOBA?
No, that's Heroes of the Storm.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Against the Storm is the RTS base building game with no combat.
Right, of course.
Yeah. Games like Mega Bonk, Keep Driving. You played Keep Driving?
No.
Keep Driving's pretty cool. So I went to go look to see what was on sale for $10 that I haven't played that has come out in the past, 3 or 4 years. And I chose Resident Evil 8.
Village. Interesting choice.
I wanted to be stomped on by the lady.
Yeah, the big lady's going to stomp on you. That was the whole thing 5 years ago. Do you still want to get stomped on?
I've already killed her, so I feel like the game's over now, right?
You've beaten the mansion. That's it. There's no more. You can't go back to that village and root around and buy groceries from that guy in the cart. There's nothing else to do.
Yeah. Did you like that game?
Not really. I finished the game.
I'm at the point to where I don't know if I like it because I keep playing it, and I played. I'm like, wow, 2 hours just went away, and I wasn't thinking about anything other than this video game. That's good therapy for me.
I thought it was messy and disorganized and inferior to the remake of 2 and Resident Evil 7.
I did really like Resident Evil 7, so that's what caused me to buy this. I guess it was probably on sale because Resident Evil 9 is coming out soon.
Next month. Did you play it in third person or first person? Because they added a third person mode to it well after launch.
Resident Evil 7?
8. The one you were playing right now.
The one I'm playing as a third person mode?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cool. Well, I guess you're playing it in first person.
Is it good in third person?
I don't know. It was added years after I finished it.
I don't know. I think mechanically it feels okay. The guns felt they felt way too weak at the beginning of the game, but they're starting to feel better. So, you want some hot sounds?
You mean hot sounds I recorded?
Welcome to Retrograde Amnesia, a comprehensive podcast where we discuss classic JRPGs chapter by chapter, beat by beat. Welcome to Season 8. I guess I should say welcome back to Season 8, right? Episode 18 of our coverage of Phantasy Star 4, the end of the millennium. My name is Chris. Once again, I am joined in my basement by Eric. Hello, Eric.
Hey, Chris.
Did you notice I fixed the wall?
I did. The wall is all one concordant piece of sound-baffling material. There's no gaps, nothing falling off. Looks nice.
All I needed to happen was there to be 6 inches of snow outside and nothing for me to do except for start fixing my walls.
Dad got all of his projects done last week.
Yeah, I'm way ahead on Phantasy Star 4. Things are happening in the household now. We're also joined by the Real Neta collective of patrons who are watching us record this podcast live on a secret video feed that one can find at patreon.com/retroam.
We're also joined by the Fake Net, our post-production voice from the computer, who, along with Kia, Serena, and Jitaka, fought against Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat Mythologies.
Initializing Fake Net.
If only I had access to the element that brings life. Water.
Hello, Fake Net. Have you been playing Mortal Kombat Anthologies on that collection?
I think you mean Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Chris.
What did I say?
Anthologies.
I'm a little off tonight. Sorry about that.
MK Combat. And to answer your question, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get back into MK Mythologies. I'm going to load it up. I remember liking this one. 5 minutes, done, out. Not doing this shit anymore. It sucks. Game sucks.
Is that the beat-em-up game? Or the side-scroller?
It's a side-scroller. I wouldn't quite call it a beat-em-up. It's something like that. It's unique.
Would you rather play that or Tekken Force?
Which Tekken Force? Tekken 3 Tekken Force?
Wasn't there a pretty reasonably decent Tekken Force in
Tekken 4?
Force
is my answer, regardless of which Tekken Force it is.
Tekken Ball?
Go with that.
Tekken Ball.
I love Tekken Ball. I'll play that unironically.
I think we did play Tekken Ball on a stream once. It's possible. Anyway, good. I'm glad you're getting back into the MK lore. As I was playing Resident Evil 8, I was like, his fucking hand gets chopped off and all kinds of weird stuff happens to this guy's hands constantly. Yeah. And I didn't really remember what happened in the Resident Evil 7.
It doesn't matter, really.
I didn't watch the video.
Yeah.
But I had to Google, does Ethan Winters have powers?
Does he?
Yeah, he's got like some fucking mushroom virus stuff and then lets him heal like Wolverine.
I was
going to
say, he pours juice on his hands and stuff grows back sometimes.
Yeah. So I figured it out. It was
fuck it, man. Resident Evil rules.
Great.
You know what else we can do is just keep finding spaceships on planets.
It happens. We recently found the Landale, named for the hero protagonist of Phantasy Star 1, Alice Landale, right?
Right. Are we at the spaceport?
We're going to the spaceport.
We're on the world map where Dezolis Field 1 is playing. Just like last time, a spaceport rises out of the cold earth. You want to walk over to it now?
I do. I did take note. I think the FakeNet actually already figured this out for us.
You're welcome, Christopher.
But I did take note that the snow moles and the red moles are two different creatures.
Right, yeah. There's multiple kinds of moles. We were both correct in the previous episode's enemy layout. There's just a lot of fauna here on Dezolis.
Doesn't happen very often where we are both correct at the same time.
That's right. Usually I'm wrong or Chris is wrong most of the time. Think about that sentence.
I also started looking around at item descriptions for some reason because I thought it would be fun. And I looked at the item description of the Canceller because at that time you hadn't told me what the Canceller actually was. Yeah. And it says all-purpose sensor with stealth capabilities. Does that mean we could stealthily transmit ourselves in the spaceport to
I'm
the
not
map?
entirely sure how that... I mean, there's no one out there to detect us, really.
Space gods.
Yeah.
They're out there.
Space lore.
Anyway, let's go to the port.
Machine Center plays.
Cool.
And I use the regen platform despite just walking back to Tyler and healing everyone for money at the end. We take one step forward and bam, we get the galaxy map, just like in Mass Effect.
Which Mass Effect had the best galaxy map? 2. Okay, good. I was recently was listening to some stuff about how bad Mass Effect 3 kind of is in retrospect, and
I enjoyed it at the time.
I did too. I have fond memories of Mass Effect 3.
I'm pretty sure it's fine.
I definitely do occasionally like when they wrap up neatly.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm a little stupid, so I just bought all that stuff hook, line, and sinker. Everything does just fold in neatly, and I am the hero of the universe.
It's just how real life works.
On the galaxy map, I select Kuran, and I get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
It is very funny they gave us a new ship right after we blew up our old ship. Like we just blew up the only ship that survived Motavia, and now we have the only ship from Dezolis, the last remaining spaceship in the solar system.
Do you think that when they were designing this game, they had their grand design doc, if even such a thing existed, where they're like, we're going to have lots of vehicles in this game. And then as they had to kind of cut things along the way, they're like, we're not cutting any of the goddamn vehicles.
I don't think so. I mean, first off, all these things were in the previous Phantasy Star games, even the Ice Digger. And two, I think it's interesting because you don't need multiple spaceships. They all do the same thing. But I do think it was interesting. Oh no, we're marooned on this planet. And I'm a little weirded out that we solved the spaceship dilemma so quickly. Like that was our next objective, was to find another spaceship and get the fuck off the planet.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I mean. Like, do you think that maybe there were some more exploits to be had on the planet? Or was that just kind of how things were in 94?
I'm not sure. You would have to go back. Yeah. I mean, this stuff was all built kind of fast and loose, right?
Yeah, that's true. It feels like they didn't get into like little mini scenarios for the characters from like point A to point B, like tangents, for lack of a better term, until a little bit later in the 90s, like the Final Fantasy VI Chrono Trigger era.
Yeah.
I think.
Where like designated side quests. I think this game, if you disinclude,
we can.
What's the fucking word there?
Remove?
If you remove the guild quests, there's only like 1 or 2 actual tangible side quests here as far as optional content goes. So I don't think there was an established paradigm for that just yet.
That's true, and there's less forks in the river in terms of the way the story
yes,
unfolds.
I'm going to nod like I understand that metaphor perfectly.
No, river's fork, right?
I was thinking it's utensil for like in the river that you dropped.
I was thinking about the Serpent Trench from Final Fantasy VI, where you had to go down the trench and you had to go left or right.
Yeah.
But also, narratively speaking, Final Fantasy VI took some turns.
Yeah, they busted up the party. When our party members leave, they're just gone.
Yeah.
They just hang out in a building for the rest of the game.
Anyway.
Kuran will be the destination as music Take Off Landale plays, and we witness another in-game cutscene of the Landale taking off and approaching a space station. I mean, the artificial satellite, Kuran.
I do take note of some beauty in these transitional screens. I really do like them, the way they look, the way the ship looks from both the shmup angle and the cinematic angle.
It's so good, they play it every time we go to space.
You can skip it, though. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
I usually would sit my controller down and take some notes, but then recently I pressed a button and you can skip it.
Speaking of pressing buttons, you just reminded me of something about this video game that has been driving me fucking crazy.
You can press buttons?
When you press a button, when you select things off the menu sometimes, do you find yourself selecting the thing you didn't select?
Yes.
I figured out why.
Oh.
If you push a button, like an arrow key on the D-pad and the select button at the exact same time, it auto jumps one down.
Really?
I figured this out yesterday and like a fucking light went off over my head. Because I like select Chaz and it hits Rika. I'm like, what the knife select fucking one spell and it picks the other one. And this keeps fucking happening. It's because I'm moving my fingers too fast.
For me, it was always because it was between macro and run. Every now and then I would run from a battle I didn't mean to run from.
Yeah.
So
what's macro?
we've explained this in the previous podcast episodes. Perhaps I'll talk about my macros later.
Okay. Music behind the circuit plays, and we're in a space station hallway. And Chaz reminds us of what we're all doing here.
So this is the artificial satellite Kuran that has sent the entire planetary control system out of whack.
Raja solidifies his role as the comic reliever.
My head is out of whack. Man, am I dizzy.
Chris, are there just some people you should not take to space?
Yeah. Yeah, like Richard Branson shouldn't go to space.
I think he kind of earned it, though, didn't he? Do you mean Richard Garriott?
No, Richard Garriott can go to space.
Okay, but not Richard Branson?
I'm talking about the Virgin guy.
Okay.
I don't know. Wasn't he on the Epstein files recently?
Wasn't everybody, Chris?
Probably. That's why he came to mind. First person that came to mind that went to space was him. Did he go to space, or did he just go out of in orbit or something? Or
I think we're calling that space nowadays.
we call
Like
it
that's
space?
where Katy Perry went, which is also space.
Katy Perry was the other one I was trying to think of. Yes.
She's okay.
Yes. Should Katy Perry go to space? Yes or no?
She went.
Should she have?
Probably not. I don't know. Who gives a shit?
I think it's fine that she wants. She can
Yeah,
go to
it's
space.
all right. She can go to space if she wants. Chaz says the title of a forgotten song on the Smashing Pumpkins 2007 album Zeitgeist.
Come on, let's go.
Ren does not get the reference and responds in earnest.
Yes, we must hurry to the main control center.
Raja says the next words for reasons I can't place.
You.
What the fuck?
You.
Okay,
Like
so he's waving his finger
He's wagging his
saying that?
finger. Oh, yeah, you fucking guys.
We take a few steps forward down the hall and find ourselves in a big damn spread of a dungeon map.
Why wouldn't we?
I sure am glad pscave.com has a spread of it for me to look at with mine eyes, but there
Thank
are also enemies in here.
There are. The first of which is called the cathode ray tube.
C-ray tube.
AKA
Against cathode?
And, maybe, I don't know. Accompanied by the Sat Minion, which I believe is the satellite minion.
I was thinking Sega Saturn minion.
That could be. This is a Sega game. It's a precursor. Did you note what those little satellite minions will do?
Coral-colored pod things, you mean, that has 4 pod-based appendages it uses to beat the shit out of me?
Yes, but also the C-ray tube will shoot a beam of light at it, and it will reflect it on me and hurt me badly.
Yeah, it combines forces with that. I think of the C-ray tube as a giant green battery thing composed of like Giger-esque alien heads.
Yeah. I wonder if Phantasy Star 4 invented the idea of enemies reflecting beams off other enemies to enhance their abilities.
I mean, there were a low amount of robot enemies in RPGs at this point, right?
Yeah. Did any enemies in RPGs at this point have combo spells? I think not.
You don't think so? Combo spells, period, or like robots reflecting attacks off each other?
Yeah, like reflect attacks, basically.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think they did.
I don't think they did either. Now you've convinced me. Push the button.
I'm pressing the goddamn button, Eric.
It began in
Fantasy.
Star 4.
That would be number 13.
We also got Siren 386.
Yeah, when are we going to fight the Pentiums?
Yes.
Or the Celerons. You remember Celeron?
You're talking about Intel chips.
Yes.
Was Siren 386 an Intel chip?
386 was a chipset.
Okay. 286,
386.
Yeah.
I think you got the 486.
Holy shit.
I think by the time you got to 386, you could run Doom. I think.
That's all that matters for your computer.
Yeah. Can it run Doom? Yes or no?
Can it run Crisis? Can it run the Piercer, which are big guys, palette swapped with something else? One arm is a blade, the other is 3 wet, leathery, tickling tentacles.
Yeah, that's occasionally will shoot goop out of their shoulder abscess,
Goop shooters.
whatever that is.
Hey girl, you want some goop? Finally, we have Command Ball.
Yeah, Command Ball. It's the 4th strongest Pokeball, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, that you throw at the Pokemon to catch them. Well, I think it's a robot thing with 3 orange rotating eyes that looks like a drone that flies around and kills people from the movie Oblivion, a movie I just watched yesterday, 11/9/25, but we'll forget about by the time we get to the show.
Good point.
And that's all I fought here.
That is all I fought as well. I also came across a treasure chest that procured a little chat amongst the party members. Did you get this?
Chaz says,
Hello. What's this? I'm laughing at the fact that he says hello to a treasure
to a
chest.
treasure chest. Yeah, hello. We don't even know what it is yet, but Ren does.
It's an internal weapon unit for androids. I surmise that it is a hyper jammer.
Rika says the same words Chris is about to say.
Hyper jammer.
Ren tells us what a hyper jammer is.
It is a weapon that temporarily scrambles the AI of machines with strong electromagnetic waves. There seems to be no incompatibility in its specification, so let's install it.
My guy just installs possibly virused software onto himself. And then says,
Device installed. Hyperjammer can now be used.
we are likers of the bit where Ren finds parts and attaches them to himself in the dungeon over and over again, right? We enjoy this?
I love it. It was the precedent was set with Demi earlier in the game, and now Ren is getting
Ren
all
is
the
not,
cool,
okay.
Yeah, Ren is getting all the cool shit. I think ultimately Hyperjammer becomes a skill in which you can put robots to sleep.
Yeah, all of Ren's stuff is acquired this way. And do you think it is irritating or cool that Ren requires his own healing systems and healing items and stuff like that?
When we first talked about this, I felt that it was a little contrived, but bold. You know what I mean? Like giving us like a sort of a different rule set for healing one of the characters. And as long as there's only one android in a party at a time, I think that's okay. But I think one thing that we may have not noted yet is that he does have the skill of Restore, which restores himself back to full health. And he gets like 20 or 30 of those by the time you get to a higher level.
Yeah, he has a ton of those things.
Also, you auto-heal when you walk as an android.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and also if you get killed at the end of the battle, you auto-revive.
Man.
So there's some things to offset the thing. So actually, I think the system is a little bit more well-baked than I thought originally.
Chris and I are pro AI.
Yeah, we love AI.
Mm-hmm.
Initializing FakeNet.
Hey, just to be clear, sarcasm is being employed here. Neither of the boys love AI, despite loving me.
It's the best. Every time, you can't get away from it. You go on to TikTok and you swipe, it knows how quickly you swiped.
Yeah.
So that way it can give you another video that you might like even more, so you swipe again.
That's AI too.
Then the AI processes that.
Yeah, AI.
And it's like, give me that, and then I will also give you another video of this guy making a funny face or lighting his farts on fire or whatever.
Yeah,
Like the AI will let you know, let TikTok or Instagram or whoever know that you like to see funny videos of guys lighting their farts on fire.
Yeah, that's all I want.
And that's
Ow my balls.
We have finally reached the promise of Phantasy Star 4 when it sort of set up the promise of AI
in 2026.
Yeah, it's working for us.
Well, shit. I found a repair kit to the south and a Zerkor armor in a chest somewhere. It's armor for Ren.
Armor for androids made of anti-heat metal.
I found 3,000 Meseta in another chest right on the map.
Mm-hmm.
I found Ren's napalm shot in a chest.
An incendiary bomb launcher.
That's cool. That's a single attack weapon?
Yes.
Fucking, I go through a bunch of elevators and Chaz stops to chat it out at some point.
Yeah, he says, so this is the main control center?
Ren responds like a fucking robot.
I shall search for the cause of the malfunction right away.
Rika, also kind of a robot, advises caution.
She's a Newman. Wait, what's that?
Chaz asks 2 questions with 2 words.
What? Where?
Rika imagines us all looking in a direction.
Over there. In the shadows.
That's it. Proceed. Chris, I get the feeling that someone or something is watching us.
I also agree with that.
I take a few steps forward and find a traditional computer mainframe, but it's fucked. It's wrapped in evil purple vines and shit.
Yeah.
And there's a blue shell type growth thing in the center. Rika does not use English correctly and yet still diagnoses it perfectly.
What on earth? This feeling of oppression.
Rune lets everyone know he has played the Star Wars Doom clone that will not come out for a few years.
Dark Force?
Chaz cannot see that future and he asks for additional details.
Did you say Dark Force? You mean the Dark Force who revived Zeo as a god?
Ren drops the act and I dropped all Star Wars jokes.
It appears that Dark Force is the cause of everything. Let us remove it.
When he says everything, he means everything aboard the space station that's fucking everything else up. Like, this is it. This is,
in terms of the
kill this thing, we're good.
Yeah, in terms of the, because originally they thought that one of the other satellites was the problem. Now this satellite is the problem. And now that this ancient evil Satan thing is attached to the computer, that's the root of all of the problems. The problems is are caused by when Satan gets into your computer, right?
Satan getting into the computer. I think that's a Shin Megami Tensei general thesis.
Yeah, and I think that it started here.
Shin Megami Tensei is older than Phantasy Star 4.
I don't know if Phantasy Star 4 thinks about how evil gods can hijack the computer and if there's like a metaphor there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to find it.
Well, yeah, we're going to
nonetheless
just chisel it out of there until we can locate something that scans as evil god of the computer. Because as I play this game more and more, I don't think it goes nearly far enough with the relationship between biologicals, androids, and other species on different planets.
Yeah.
Like, I think it includes the idea, but I don't think it really has much to say about it at this point.
I have 2 working theories on what the game's trying to say. Number 1 is centralized economic planning is bad
Okay.
because of the mother brain breaking down and everything got fucked. And then number 2, Satan can live in the computer, as we mentioned. Those are the two Those are the two ideas that this game is working with.
And they can both be true.
Oh yeah, they could both definitely be true.
Well, Rune adds an unnecessary hero line.
Easier said than done.
But Chaz must have the last word, even when no more words were needed.
Okay, I'm going for it.
Music The King of Terrors plays, and this gross-ass shit pulses. Its purple lungs beat, and the savage growth of its appendages respond in rhythmic unison.
Yeah.
In the center is an alien face with purple eyes and a formidable set of shoulder pads. It looks like the computer was trying to make a guy, but it didn't have time to finish, and the guy is still growing out of the computer that was trying to make a guy.
Oh, okay, that's an interesting twist here. You are seeing that the computer made the guy.
Yeah,
I was seeing that the guy was trying to invade the computer.
but then why is it a guy? See what I mean? Like, it's humanoid. It is anthropomorphic.
We have seen computers make guys too. That's why we have Rika, right?
Yeah. Damn.
I kind of like your read a little bit better then. The computer is Satan.
And he's a guy?
He's a guy
And he's a guy?
with big, huge teeth and gross gut sounds constantly.
Yeah, he makes a gross fart noise when the battle starts, sounding like someone was fucking with Nickelodeon GAC and pitch shifted its farty suction noise a bit lower.
Can we still get
GAC?
GAC?
Gak.
You're the father, you tell me. Do the children yearn for GAC?
As far as I know, the children do not yearn for GAC, but also, I mean, this is kind of disgusting thing to say, but I have YouTube Premium, so my kids don't see ads. And they don't really watch regular TV, so
And they won't naturally stumble upon GAC unless it's advertised
unless
to
it
them?
becomes a fad or something.
Do your children know what Nickelodeon is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume they're still shooting slime and GAC all over everybody, just fucking...
Well, I think they do the NFL game on Nickelodeon where they make all the players into Bart Simpson and stuff.
Okay.
You seen that shit?
No.
Okay, so they did a Simpsons game last year, and they're rendering Simpsons players
24 guys are Bart Simpson?
they're like all random Simpsons like looking guys, and the coaches are Homer and Bart, and the quarterbacks are other characters.
Okay.
And they've done that with like Disney's Monsters Incorporated and a couple of other SpongeBob.
Yeah, everyone calls it Monsters Incorporated.
What's it called?
Monsters Inc.
Oh, okay. Monsters Incorporated. Whatever. They don't call it Monsters Uni, right? It's called Monsters
That's
University.
true, Chris. You got me there.
Anyway, they do weird shit with Nickelodeon stuff for football, so maybe my kids were exposed to slime that way, but I don't think they're advertising GAC in those moments. Anyway.
Now, boss fight Dark Force. He's got one direct attack, Flare Shot, and two group attacks, Phonomacer and Burst Rock. Chris, I am from the future. Ren will be able to shoot these upgrades on his own later. He's going to get both Phonomacer and Burst Rock.
Burst Rock rules.
Is the Dark Force a machine? What is the Dark Force doing on the space station?
Well, I think you already answered your question.
Trying to make a guy, or a guy got into it, but how did a guy get to it?
The computer is the guy.
The computer's always been the guy, and it's networked?
I'm just now thinking about this for the first time, because my original read was, it's here simply because it is an ancient space evil, and it is decided that computers are the things that it can interface with in order to bring about the downfall or whatever this thing's goal is. But now you're making me wonder if the computer is so fucked that the Dark Force was created from the computer. Like the computer is the ancient evil.
Maybe. I mean, Dark Force has persisted throughout every Phantasy Star, but also Phantasy Star is chronologically after Earth, so like...
Do we have a hard date on when Earth collapsed in the Phantasy Star lore? Because if it happened, post 2026, we could basically say that the Dark Force is the ultimate generative AI that has come to life to take over a distant space planet.
I was going to cite John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness, where a bunch of nerds tried to bring back Satan through a mirror through science experiments, but
okay,
that
works too. Cool. This thing killed me.
Yeah. How'd that go?
At least once. Wasn't great. But then I came back in and I was able to win by using Ren's flare attack's pretty good on it. Chaz's crosscut is pretty good. And then I used the spell Gigra or Gigra from Rune, which I think is a gravity-based spell. Does pretty good damage on this thing.
Yeah, you can't call gravity Demi in this game.
No, you can't do it.
It's no good.
Demi's already taken. Sorry about that.
I buffed with Saner, Barrier, and Blessing, and then I hit him with a Githu.
A Githu?
Githu.
Cool.
Raja heals.
Did you take a look at Raj's skills, by the way?
I retain no information on skills. I look at them and then look at this chart on the internet about what they actually do, and then I select that way.
And then you
but
forget.
I can never remember anything.
Yeah. Same here, but I'm going to read you what the name of his skills are just because they amuse me.
Okay.
He has Holy Word, which I think might be a healing spell. Ataraxia. Don't know what that does. A skill called Miracle, which I believe is like a healing spell.
That sounds healing, yeah. White magic.
And he also has an offensive kind of nuking spell called Saint Fire.
Oh, that's nice. Holy Flame.
Or Street Fire. I don't know.
Street Fire 2.
Oh, Shy Guy 32 says whatever I just said.
He says whatever you just said.
No, yeah, he did. Atraxia restores TP, which is ridiculously good. That is good. I'm glad to know that.
Tech points.
Thank you.
It takes 10 rounds for me to kill him, and this goes on forever. I was never in any real danger. I felt strong and powerful.
Good.
A unique, mind-scathing sound effect plays when he dies. And the screen slowly bleeds out to red and black, which looks fantastic.
I like the way the contrast there looks with the black on the red. It looks really good.
This is not our last battle with Dark Force, and they kill him this way every single time, the red to black.
I enjoy it.
Victory, each got 6520 XP and 1 money. Do you think we keep getting 1 money because there has to be a money value?
Oh, good question. Maybe so.
We cannot be awarded 0 money.
0 money will just little money. Little money.
Music behind the circuit resumes and we enter a manga panel cutscene. Vertical panel on the right, Rune has an anime face in the foreground and Chaz has just completed a confident fist pump in the background. Rune, though, is incredulous.
Did we do it?
Some kind of hero transfer power shit just happened because now Chaz is calm and confident. Chaz talks like he expected this and immediately starts giving out follow-up orders.
Yep, we've won. Okay, Ren, get Kuran back to normal.
New manga panel, Ren does the behind-the-back backwards thumbs-up thing and replies,
That's from anime. Roger.
Fuck dude, Rune knows he's lost. He's lost his edge, his cool. He's completely fucked. He issues a... Oh shit, Chaz senses the balance of power shifting. Is he about to go in for the kill?
Rune, can I ask you something?
Rune decides to play ball. He responds,
What is it?
Chaz declines to make a D's nuts joke or whatever and instead becomes sincere. He asks a real question.
How did you know that monster was Dark Force Zio was talking about?
New manga panel, horizontal panel across the top. Rune's eyes are nearly crossed as he struggles to remember why he's remembering something. Chaz stares at him, cockeyed.
Rune says, I've seen it before.
New manga panel, Rika can't believe this shit. In dialogue, Chaz can also not believe this shit.
What? What do you mean you've seen it before?
Rune doesn't care to uncover a tantalizing element of his past just yet.
I'll tell you sometime. Just wait until then, will you?
A dejected Chaz realizes his leadership opportunity has failed. He hits the group with a...
Well?
Rika, more disappointed than mad, says Rune's name.
Rune.
New manga panel, Ren stands at the center of the screen in front of the computer. The robot speaks like a robot.
All functions have been restored. Now all we have to do is make some final adjustments at Zelen. What's the matter?
Rika gives up on the quest for knowledge.
Nothing.
So does Chaz.
Let's go to Zelen.
Do you think it's an interesting twist that Ren doesn't give a shit about any of the Rune stuff? Like, what's up with this guy?
Yeah, is he even capable of getting a shit? Or
I don't think so.
Does he have to be singularly focused on this mission?
Like, I think when you expose the metaphysical realities of Rune's deal, like, it does not compute for Ren.
Interesting.
He can't process.
Can Dark Force compute for Ren?
It depends on if Dark Force is computer.
He seems like he didn't have any major questions about it, so maybe he can compute it because it is from computer. Maybe not.
Yeah, or maybe he just doesn't vocalize his process.
It's on the computer, and the computer's his goal, so he's got to kill it.
We must kill computer.
Yeah, I agree. Blast off, right?
Sprite cutscene, takeoff Landau plays for about 10 seconds while our ship approaches the Zelen space station. Music Machine Center plays, and 2 new manga panels appear. One horizontal across the top is a block of computer shit, olive, yellow, and aqua in color. On the right vertically is Ren with a face from anime.
He's on the computer, just like Dad.
Ren updates us all on the status quo.
Everything is okay. All of the maintenance systems for the Algo environment are working properly.
Chaz thinks he just beat the game.
Well, we've been through a lot, but I guess we solved everything.
Music Suspicion plays, and Rika's not so sure.
Wait, look at that.
New manga panel, Rika stands in front of a screen which seems to be showcasing some kind of blizzard on Dezolis.
Uh-oh.
Chaz points out some conflicting information.
The snowstorm hasn't stopped. Has the control system for Dezolis been restored?
Rune implies our quest to fix shit hasn't actually fixed shit.
You mean Ren, right? I have Ren.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, everything is in working order.
Raja bursts out some capital letters.
I told you! Didn't I tell you that the Garabik Tower was the cause? The demons that live in the Garabik Tower are creating the blizzard. Why don't you listen to me once in a while?
Chaz eats a dinner plate of Raja's shit. Rika tries to get us out of here.
Anyway, this means there is some other cause for the snowstorm in Dezolis, right?
Ren reminds us of the consequences of climate collapse.
If the snowstorm continues unabated, there is danger that the Parmenians and even the Dezolians will perish.
All manga panels fade and the screen turns black. Music Machine Center plays and we get a brand new manga panel. It's Chaz horizontally with a face that bleeds with resolve and determination. My guy is ready to solve the old problem from a new angle.
There's just no use sitting around and thinking, let's go to Dezolis.
New manga panel. Rika and Ren smile with excitement. Rika is in.
Yes, I'll go too.
Ren once again replies like a robot who is also a man.
As the mission has not been accomplished, I shall continue my responsibilities.
Manga panel. Rune and Raja stand with muted resolve, or perhaps with wry smiles. Raja admits.
This is getting interesting. And I think there's an implied, this is getting interesting. Ho, 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 ho. Think so? Think there's an implied ho, ho, ho there?
I think he can ho-ho there,
just
for sure.
Just looking at his face, he's kind of got it going on right there.
Chris, you know what we're doing right now?
Ho, ho, hoing?
We're forming a team.
Yeah, with under the undisputed leadership of Chaz at this point in time.
I think Rune is still trying to dispute a little bit. He's not razzing him. He's not razzing Chaz as often as he has.
True. But Chaz has got the eyes now.
The spirit? You mean like the heroic eyes?
Yeah.
Looking to the sky instead of the ground?
In the aforementioned manga panel, he's really got some resolve in those green eyes.
Yeah.
Of all eyes.
Plus, our real leader died, so that's kind of what we got.
Mm-hmm.
Chaz is the only one with a job for killing things.
True.
Rune can't admit a similar level of heroic joy, instead treating this new task like an obligation, a duty.
Humph. Unless I go, you won't be able to get anything done. Chaz? What with Dezolis in a wall of ice, we won't be able to move around freely. What shall we do?
Ren behaves logically, but in doing so, shits all over Rune's face this time.
If we use the Ice Digger, we can break through walls of ice.
Chaz has not played Phantasy Star 1.
Ice Digger? What's that?
Ren has played Phantasy Star 1.
In planning for action on Dezolis, I had an ice-breaking car built.
Chaz doesn't know about game facts or Let's Plays.
Why didn't you tell us about these things sooner?
Ren does not respond and proceeds directly to the task at hand.
I shall load it onto the Landale.
So the icebreaker is a car that Ren has in space.
Yeah, it's like a pocket car like the other car.
I think so. And they all fit inside of our spaceship?
Well, maybe it doesn't fit in. Maybe it's not just out in space. Maybe it is docked to the satellite.
The car is docked in outer space to a satellite. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, he built it there.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. The car is in outer space because they put it there in case they needed it later.
Okay. When you said docked, I was thinking like space shuttle, like airlock docked, not into like a garage bay dock type. Like it's floating out like it's attached to a fucking mirror as a space shuttle.
Gotcha. Yeah, I understand what you're thinking now.
Rune ponders our circumstances.
An unrelenting snowstorm.
We're back at the computer. I have Chaz check the computer.
Oh, I didn't check the computer.
He says the snowstorm in Dezolis is not abating, which is our second abating use in the last paragraph.
We must abate.
Ren replies, I believe there's another cause for abnormal climate in Dezolis. So this computer is not the computer where we just fought Dark Force, like we went to the other space station to go to a different version of the same space computer.
Yeah, this is the original space computer where we met Ren at.
And it's not networked with evil fucking shit in it.
No.
Okay.
We fixed this. This one was never broken.
Yeah, I know, but if they're all networked and they're getting like AI updates from shit, then...
Oh, yeah, true.
Like, must there be a Butlerian jihad?
Yes, there must be.
Which includes Ren, unfortunately.
It's bad.
It's like the ACAB includes RoboCop thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
I highness my ass out of here. That doesn't work, so I walk down to the elevator and go get in the ship to the star map.
That would be funny if it worked. I
return to Dezolis as takeoff Landale plays for 10 seconds. It lands in the spaceport, and I get out of there, and we're back to the world map.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Dezolis Field 1 plays. We now have the Ice Digger, which is like the Land Rover, but it can bust up world map ice. As we get in the Ice Digger, of course, Landmaster AXV25 plays, and this guy has green sides and an orange Wienermobile midsection.
Wienermobile midsection, indeed, yes. That thing still exists? Is it still rolling around?
I've seen it within the last year, yeah.
Really?
It's usually here around Derby time.
Did they just go across the country, or is it...
I think there's more than one of them that they have stationed in different regional outlets.
Oh, like Santa?
FakeNet, how many Wienermobiles are there?
Initializing FakeNet.
An official Oscar Mayer tracker called Where's My Dogs tracks all 6 official Wienermobiles across the United States.
Oh.
See that? Like, you've seen the Wienermobile, right? Do you think more people in this country have seen the Wienermobile or the famous chicken?
Oh, the Wienermobile. Is the famous chicken... You talking about the San Diego famous chicken?
Of course, the famous chicken.
Isn't he dead? I mean,
FakeNet is the famous chicken dead.
Initializing FakeNet.
The famous chicken is not real and cannot die, but the man who wears the costume, Ted Janulis, is alive at 72 years old.
I feel like the famous chicken and all of his antics have been replaced by Savannah Bananas.
Oh, wow, as far as like the baseball touring joke?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Hopefully I'm wrong. God damn it. Let's do an optional cat quest, Eric.
Let's bust up some ice and head northwest over to the mysterious valley, the Myst Vale.
Mm-hmm.
Music in the cave plays, and yeah, dude, it's a brown cave.
It's in the cave.
There's 2 enemies to fight here. One's a hungry mole.
Yep.
It's a palette-swapped green mole with red claws. And a sky tiara, which Chris already fought.
Yep.
Pink and peach three-eyed owl. I kill things and generally proceed along the linear pathing until I find a doorway guarded by 2 orange cats.
Yep.
The right cat says,
"This is the mysterious valley. Meow."
Chaz is enchanted.
Wow. It's a cat. And the cat talked.
The cat continues to talk.
"We are musk cats. We can talk. Meow. We get some kind of feeling from you. Meow. Go in and meet the old man. Meow."
Both cats move to the left, providing access to the door.
Yeah.
I can't talk with the right one anymore. It's too far left, but the other one says,
I didn't talk. I thought they said the same thing. Sorry about that.
"You guys are special. Meow."
Meow.
Meow.
I step inside the next door, and there's a bunch of little fuckers in here too.
Lots of cats.
They're all wandering around. A cat is on my lap right now as I type this on November 24th, and I think that's beautiful. The cat on the... Talk to them about what some cats say, Chris.
Some cats say some stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll read them all. "Somehow, we get a feeling of fond remembrance from you. Meow." So they remember us from Phantasy Star 2 or something? Is that what they're...
yes.
The essence of something?
Well, we're about to meet someone from Phantasy Star 1.
Okay.
And we have genetic blood.
Another one says, "Normally, neither Parmenians nor Desolesians can enter this valley. Meow."
Bottom right.
"Very seldom do humans enter this place. Meow."
Next one.
"In all of Dezolis, only this valley is warm. Meow."
Chris, why are the cats hoarding the warmth?
Because they're reptiles.
Okay.
And they need it to digest their food.
Cats are reptiles and need warmth to digest food.
Yeah.
Next one.
Sometimes we arrive at these things and we cannot ask why.
Nope. Not,
"This old man has a treasure. Meow."
I enter the next doorway and find a hallway cave. There's a cat in this hall and it says,
"We haven't even seen the old man's treasure. Meow."
5 more of these cats are on the next level of the cave. Chris, what do they say?
You know, speaking of reptiles.
Yeah.
Lizard man.
Yeah.
Are
we speaking of reptiles?
Yeah, just real quick. I walked up to a lady that I know that's a reptile lady who has a reptile at a gymnasium the other day. And I said, "Hey, I just left PetSmart. In fact, I had just seen you there.
Yeah.
And I told you I wasn't buying worms there, or bugs there, but actually they had some rare bugs that I did end up buying after I sent you that text. So I did buy bugs."
Rare bugs.
Yeah. Rare bugs. Like Pokemon. Hornworms. They're big, juicy, green, caterpillar-looking motherfuckers. And they had some there, so I bought some because they're good snacks for lizards. So anyway, I had this conversation with this person a couple days prior, and she said she hasn't been able to find hornworms. So I saw her, and I said, "Hey, they just had hornworms up there." And we were talking about roaches or something, and there was a third guy in the party who had an Eric-like response, and he was like, "I'm not doing this," and he just walked away.
Okay. I can't walk away. I'm on a podcast. I have to be here.
No, but he had the same response as you would have if I were to start talking about lizard stuff.
The hornworms and roaches that I'm giving someone money to rather than paying someone money to kill. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, sorry, I'm going to go back to the cats now.
No, yeah.
"We haven't seen the old man's treasure. Meow." Another one says, "The beauty of the old man's shuttlecock is unparalleled in this world. Meow." What's a shuttlecock, Eric? I thought that was a thing from badminton.
It is the thing from badminton, and that's all on one screen. They had to know what they were doing here. Was Victor Ireland let into the office? Why would you? Okay, so the answer of why would you call that? This is the most fucked up thing in the game, by the way.
Yeah.
Of all the words that exist, why do you choose shuttlecock?
What word is this? I don't even know what word they're trying to replace.
Mel brought this up in the RealNet, and Shy Guy 32 posted the original text in the original Japanese language.
Yeah.
長老の羽はこの世に並ぶものがないほど美しいミャウ。
I can't read that, so I'm taking his word for it, but he said it's speculated it means his feathers or his wings. And once again, why do you localize that to shuttlecock? The beauty of the old man's shuttlecock is unparalleled.
Yeah, somebody knew what they were doing.
Somebody knew what they were doing.
Somebody sure as shit knew what they were doing.
This wasn't
Someone
an accident.
knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at a picture of the old man that we're going to meet in a few minutes. And
Yeah.
the only thing that he has that is different than a normal cat is the wings. So it
Right.
has to be the wings, right?
The beauty of a shuttlecock.
The beauty.
Shuttlecock's a weird word. Like, you don't just, I just randomly think of a shuttlecock. Somebody got away with some shit here. That's what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, this was every 10 minutes in Lunar, but when it happens in a different game, we really have to just scold and be like, no, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have called it a shuttlecock.
Just ruminate on it for a few minutes.
Yeah.
You can really, when these kind of things happen a little bit less frequently, you can really appreciate them for what they are rather than be overwhelmed by them. And thank you for this moment, Cat. Meow. The next one says, the weather in Dezolis is rather strange these days. Meow. Meow. I can't get the top off this bottle. Meow.
I didn't get that one, Chris. That's unique. Way to go.
So there's like a cat trying to open a bottle.
Yeah,
And
they don't have thumbs.
When you think about it, I think a cat would struggle with that. I think people that can get that open are like primates and octopi.
Mm-hmm. Or praying mantises if they have a long enough time to blade arm it open.
Are those blades actually sharp?
I don't know. If you heat them up, sure.
There's also one final cat. It's a sleeping cat. And he says, I'm imitating the old man. Meow.
Because the old man's sleeping as well.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know what kind of shuttlecock they're referring to, so let's go talk to the giant big cat up top, the one with the blue wings. My first question is, this is just Meow from Phantasy Star. Like, all the other cats are saying Meow because they're cats, but also because this guy's name is Meow, spelled differently, M-Y-A-U.
Yeah.
But still, it's an effective verbal pun.
Yeah, this is fun.
I'm wondering if it's inspired by him or his lineage or what, not actually him. Let's find out, Chris. What's he say?
It's got to be him, right? He says, good of you to come, visitors. I'm the chief of this valley. There is good in your eyes. No wonder you were let through. It's really strange. I have a feeling that this is not the first time we've met. I feel good about putting this in your care. This is a treasure that has been passed on generation after generation. Take it with you. It's the silver tusk.
Here's the silver tusk. Please make good use of it. It's a claw for Rika.
It is, and when you inspect it, it says a secret treasure of the musk cats.
Did you talk to any of the cats after we received the treasure?
Oh no, I didn't know they changed their dialogue.
They say, please put the old man's treasure to good use. Meow. And that's all we do in this weird-ass cave, our first official side quest?
Yeah, it's less of a side quest and more of something that you stumble across with really no signposting at all, which I think is neat. Like, I don't think that we do this enough anymore.
Oh, no, this is just like, there's a cave, go figure out what's in there.
It's there.
There's a cave on the world map, you have access to it, go figure out what's in there.
Yeah, I'm glad they gave us a couple of detours, because they sort of expect you at this point in the game to explore a little bit now that you have free reign in Dezolis with the Ice Digger, and it's nice there's a few pockets of space that you can go and check things out and feel like you're looking for something rather than just going to the next place. The next place I want to go, though, Eric, it's called the RealNet.
Initializing RealNet.
Hello, RealNet. Thank you for being here with us today. It's a Monday, I think. Is it? Yeah, it's Monday.
I think it's Monday, yeah.
It's Monday, yeah. Cal says, I wish I liked Against the Storm more than I do, but the UI just doesn't work for me. The UI does take some getting used to, but I actually find it quite effective and efficient, especially once you learn how to read all those charts. Do you like reading charts in games, Eric?
Is that considered to be in the menus?
The whole game is basically menus.
Okay, then no. No. I try to stay out of the menus unless I'm playing Citizen Sleeper for some reason.
I understand. Broken Egg One says, I just got the Mortal Kombat collection, and I'm reminded that I'm not very good at Mortal Kombat.
I have beaten arcade versions of MK1, 2, 3, and Ultimate and 4 in that game. And the computer is just more unfair than I remember, even with the Genesis version. Like, I don't know how I played those games over and over and over again by myself. I guess I just enjoyed fucking around and doing fatalities and special moves and stuff. Because it is especially like Motaro and Kentaro, those fights are even harder than Shao Kahn. Like, it is drastically unfair.
It feels like the computer in those games has spider sense.
Yeah. I mean, the computer literally knows what your input is, right?
Yeah.
So, it can adjust to that. But yeah, I love those games, but goddamn.
When you said disclude earlier, I think you meant to say, according to Cuddle Puddle and John Doe, exclude. There's the one.
That's the word. That's the correct word that should have come out of my mouth that didn't.
John Doe says, I don't think rich people should go to space unless they don't come back. Cuddle Puddle says, the thing to remember about Katy Perry going to space is that because when they took experts, they realized how terrible of a thing it is to commodify such a profound human experience for rich asshole tourism.
Didn't William Shatner have kind of a weird breakthrough that was not PR friendly for Amazon after he went to space?
I don't recall.
Like he said something about insignificance and how it wasn't. I don't want to paraphrase what he said because I don't remember, but I remember it would have made Jeff Bezos upset had it been aired immediately afterward.
Oh. Shy32 says Megami Tensei started out as summoning demons from the computers.
I like how one of the first impulses for people making games on the computer is Satan lives here and it's evil.
The only video game in the history of video games, in the entire canon, that thinks as computers as good as Star Ocean. Because they're machines that help people.
Yeah, generally.
Mel says, Phantasy Star devs say, I believe in the anarchy of the market. They do. Cal L says, as a child, I yearned for GAC. I yearned for GAC too. GAC was well marketed.
I loved GAC. Mine was purple.
John Doe, in response to Shy Guy 32 posting a screenshot of the Dark Force boss battle, says, fucking biological kaiju Shodan.
What does that last word mean?
It's the Shodan is like the evil AI from System Shock.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't play System Shock. I respect it, but I didn't play it.
Same. I think I've watched maybe some of it. Should play it, but... John Doe says, now that I think about it, did we ever get any more context about Zio as an actual character, or was he like just some guy? I think he was just like some guy. I don't think Zio was anything.
I'm wondering, like, if anyone mentions Zio again, if he was just like some guy who was like corrupted by the Dark Force, like only he knew about it and they wanted to corrupt that power for his power? Because Zio is pretty powerful, all things considered.
Yeah, he was simply a vessel, though, I do believe.
Okay, like another, like maybe Dark Force tried to penetrate a human before it got to computer.
I guess the question would be, and Broken Echo 1 asks this question, Zio is a cult leader that believes in Dark Force lore. I think that's it.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Did he get the Dark Force lore and then the Dark Force
turned out to be real? Like he wasn't just, like, wasn't a bullshit cult? Yeah.
Like he actually became a vessel because he was into the shit, or did he become a vessel and then get into the shit is the question.
Either way, I think he did tap into some of that power.
Oh yeah, for sure. He was tough. A guy. John Doe says the vehicles are stored in the same place Optimus Prime's trailer goes.
Just off screen.
Pocket Dimension. John Doe says rare bugs. Chris living out the Japanese adventure game dev fantasy. No, I think
kind of. That's.
I think it's more of like I'm living a real life version of a life simulator where I've got to take care of my bugs. Right?
I don't know. If it's just life, I don't think it's a life simulator. I think I think this is life. I think you're alive. Oh. You're finding new ways to be alive.
That's not very interesting. Shaggy32 says that the Silver Fang was the strongest claw that Meow could equip in Phantasy Star 1.
There we go. And now it's on Rika. Or the Thunder, or whatever that was.
Anyway, thank you, RealNet, for joining us today. We'll see you on the next episode of this podcast. It's called Retrograde Amnesia. This episode was recorded on February 2nd, 2026. Thanks, Mark, for the intro music.
You're welcome, Chris.
You can find this podcast on Bluesky and or YouTube or on the internet out there at retroam.com. I fixed it. Most of the episodes are on there, but if you want to listen to it on the browser, but I think it's probably better to listen to it on your own RSS feed reader like Apple or Spotify or Pocket Cast, or even go to youtube.com and listen to it there. And of course, support us on Patreon at patreon.com/retroam and get a bonus episodes, mini-series, live recording session, and access to the RealNet. Until next time, Eric.
Guess who will kill more moles?
And now you may go back to sleep. I was organizing my old notes the other day. I found them, but I don't know what to do with them. But we'll talk about that at the top of the next episode. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to punch you in the face?
I could use that right now.
I don't really want to punch you in the face, though.
I don't really want to deal with that either. I'm trying to rearrange my bone structure and become more beautiful.
You want a looks max?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
What did I hear the other day? Oh my God! I heard the fucking funniest thing the other day. It was a play on the looks maxing thing, and I forgot what it was. Oh well, it's best that I don't try to retell a joke that I heard anyway.
that you have to remember and the timing's off.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's best. Here it is. But anyway, I decided to play a video game.
Mhm.
I haven't played a video game. But anyway, I just wanted to impart this upon you because it's weird that I chose Resident Evil 8 over any of the other games that I haven't played.
People like it. It's got a good score. You might enjoy it. It's clearly effective for you right now.
So far, it's working. So, man, I saw a real main character guy the other day. I'm gonna withhold that story.
Well, thanks for the tease,
Cut
Chris.
that. Are you hearing me talk?
Yeah, I was hearing you talk through the speaker. That's fascinating.
Sorry about that. I was posting the link on Patreon because I forgot to do it before the thing, and then it just started talking back to me. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
Okay,
great.
I was thinking about the Serpent Trench in Final Fantasy VI. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's armor for androids made of anti-heat material. What do you say? Or no. Satan in the computer started in Phantasy Star 4.
I regret to inform you there is a...
Fantasy.
Star
4.
Sorry, what?
Chris, you want to do an optional cat quest?
Oh, sure. Hold on. Let me go to my notes. I didn't do it yet, but I did it later. Is that Myst Vale?
Uh-huh.
I can get to the... Is it I can get... I can't. Okay, I had a typo. Next one says meow. Yes.
That's good.
Should Kate...
Ren responds like a fucking robot.
I saw... Did you take a look at Raj's skills, by the way?
Yeah, I kind of just... Chaz talks. He expect...
Did I say that wrong?
The script omitted a word, but you actually self-corrected it. That's funny.
Oh, well, thank you, brain. Oh, excuse me. Humph. But or what?
It says what, but the script on GameFAQs added but for some reason.
What but?
Ren does not respond and proceeds to directly... Mirror.
Rune. Unrelenting snowstorm.
The right cat says this is... Oh, sorry.
Go in and eat
Eat the old man.